Hey guys, it's Mikexingchen. Nowadays, we are taught that modern humans have only been on the earth for around 200,000 years, with the oldest civilizations existing some 10,000 to 12,000 years ago in places like China, Rome, and Egypt. But what if there were much older civilizations that once thrived way before that? Our records may not show much or anything at all about them, but there are clues that may prove advanced prehistoric civilizations in fact did exist even millions of years ago. Number 1. Drill bit encased in coal. Coal on this planet was said to have formed hundreds of millions of years ago, which is why it's a shock for researchers in the 19th century when what looks like a man-made drill bit was found in a large chunk of coal. It appeared that this tool, which was as advanced as the tools used in the 19th century, was deposited in the organic matter that formed into coal. John Buchanan presented the mysterious object to a meeting of the Society of Antiquities of Scotland on December 13th, 1852, where he said that the iron instrument was found within a seam of coal about 22 inches thick, which was in turn buried in a bed of clay mixed with boulders some 7 feet deep. He said, "I quite agree in the generally received geological view that the coal was formed long before man was introduced upon this planet. But the puzzle is how this implant confessedly of human hands should have found its way into the coal seam, overlaid as the latter was by a heavy mass of diluvium and boulders." The society examined the drill bit and said it was modern, but it could have been a piece of the drilling equipment used at that time that was broken off. However, Buchanan's report indicated that the coal surrounding the instrument was not punctured at all. Next on this list is a bridge that, according to Indian legend, was once built by King Rama 1.7 million years ago. This bridge is known as Adam's Bridge, Rama's Bridge, or Ram Setu, and lies between India and Sri Lanka. In the legend, King Rama of India built the bridge more than 1,000,000 years ago in order to send troops from India to rescue his wife in Sri Lanka. Yet this legend may not just be a legend after all. Using satellite imagery, a bridge-like formation was seen between India and Sri Lanka. After studying the materials of the bridge, Dr. Badrina Rayanan, former director of the Geological Survey of India, said that the structure appears to be man-made. He told Rediff magazine that in the 32-foot or 10-meter sample, we found marine sands on top and below that was a mixed assemblage of corals, calcareous sandstones, and boulder-like materials. Surprisingly, below that, up to 4 to 5 meters or 13 to 16 feet, again we found loose sand, and after that, hard formations were there. The boulders on top of marine sand layer indicated to Dr. Badrina Brianan that the boulders must have been artificially placed there. Number 3. Klerksdorp spheres. These strange spheres called Klerksdorp spheres were found in the mines of South Africa. Experts describe the spheres as being about 2.8 billion years old, with a very hard surface and a fibrous structure inside and a shell around it, which is very hard and cannot be scratched even by steel. The age of the spheres was determined because they were found in pyrophyllite, a mineral that was formed by sedimentation around 2.8 billion years ago. Some spheres are elliptical in shape, but some are so balanced in shape and proportion with fine grooves around them that are so straight, researchers believe it would be unlikely that they were formed naturally. Similar spheres were also found in Utah that date back to 2 million years, known as Moqui marbles. These marbles correlate to the old legend of Native Americans playing with marbles and leaving them for relatives to show that they are well. Number 4. The telescope. When asked who invented the telescope, most people would say Galileo, who was supposed to have created the first one in 1609. Some might say it was the Assyrians, after the Nimrod lenses were discovered in modern-day Iraq. But according to some ancient stones in Peru, the telescope may have been created even long before that. In the Cabrera Museum in Ica, Peru, there are about 10,000 stones that depict prehistoric humans wearing headdresses, shoes, and even engaging in complicated medical procedures such as C-sections and blood transfusions. And there is one stone that shows a man looking through what can only be described as a telescope. But the thing is, this stone was believed to have been carved as far back as 65 million years ago. While some of the stones that were obtained from a local farmer were said to be fake, most of them were authentic and excavated from ancient tombs. Number 5. An ancient nuclear reactor. In 1972, a French factory imported uranium ore from the Gabon Republic in Africa. To its surprise, it found that the uranium had already been extracted, which was confusing because there were no other factories that had the capability to extract uranium ore in the Gabon Republic. When the news of this broke, researchers researchers from all around the world went to the site to investigate and found that the site of origin was a large-scale, highly advanced nuclear reactor that was created, get this, 1.8 billion years ago and was in operation for some 500,000 years. While many researchers explained it away as a wondrous yet natural phenomenon, Dr. Glenn T. Seaborg, former head of the United States Atomic Energy Commission and Nobel Prize winner, believes it wasn't a natural phenomenon at all and must be man-made. His reason is for uranium to burn in a reaction, very precise conditions have to be met. For one, the water must be extremely pure, much purer than what exists naturally anywhere in the world. Also, the material U-235 is necessary for nuclear fission to occur. Several specialists in reactor engineering have said they believe the uranium in the Gabon Republic could not have been rich enough in U-235 for a reaction to take place naturally. You know, if you think about it, why couldn't advanced human civilizations have existed tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands or even millions of years ago? I mean, if this was true, it would actually explain so much, right? Like all these megalithic structures that we have no idea how people were able to build them, all these sunken cities, mysterious discoveries. I've been doing this channel for a couple years now, and I've covered so many stories where researchers are saying, well, this is a mystery because people back then, they were not supposed to be advanced enough to move that giant piece of rock, or they couldn't possibly know what an airplane was, so that little sculpture must be a bird. But how do we even know that? We know surprisingly little about our own planet and our ancestors. I mean, think about it. We think that modern humans have been around for, what, 200,000 years, and even then, we only have about 5,000 years of recorded history. I mean, is it really inconceivable that a huge flood washed over the whole planet, where something else apocalyptic happened and almost everyone got wiped out? It shouldn't be, right? Because we think that stuff can happen even today. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think advanced human civilizations existed millions of years ago? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you all so much for watching. See ya.